All right, let's just get right into it. For years, we've thought about cybersecurity as this technical thing, hackers smashing through firewalls. But the most dangerous attacks today, they're not breaking systems. They're breaking something way more vulnerable, human trust. And they're using a new weapon that has completely changed the rules of the game, artificial intelligence. Just look at this. It's night and day. On the left, that's the kind of junk email we all learn to spot. The bad grammar, the weird phrasing, it practically screams, I'm a scam. But the email on the right, well, that's what a phishing attack looks like now. It's perfect. The grammar is flawless, it totally understands the context, and honestly, you'd never guess it wasn't from a real colleague. All those red flags we were trained to look for, they're just gone. And that brings us to a really stark conclusion. The era of spotting scams just by looking for dumb mistakes, it's over. Done. Generative AI has made perfect, professional-looking deception available to literally anyone. This table really puts it all into perspective. I mean, look at the difference. Traditional social engineering was kind of slow, clunky, and one-size-fits-all. But with AI, the scale is massive. The speed is incredible. The personalization happens in minutes, and the credibility is through the roof. But honestly, the scariest part, look at that last row. The skill required has gone from high to basically none. So here's the bottom line. The kind of sophisticated attacks that used to require a whole team of experts, maybe even government backing, that's now something any low-level scammer can do from their laptop. And what that means for businesses is an absolute explosion in the number of high-quality, believable attacks they're getting hit with every single day. So what does this actually look like when it happens in the real world? This isn't just theory. Let's break down the anatomy of a modern heist, starting with the technology that makes it all possible. First up, you've got large language models, or LLMs. These are the AI brains that write those perfect phishing emails. But they do more than just write well. They can scan a person's entire online history, social media, articles, you name it, and learn to perfectly mimic their writing style. It goes even deeper. They can build a psychological profile of you to figure out your triggers. Some folks are even calling this an adversarial digital twin. It's like a virtual puppet of the target, built for manipulation. Next, there's AI voice cloning. Now, this one is really scary because it hacks our most basic instinct, trust in a familiar voice. And get this, research shows it takes as little as 3 seconds of audio to create a clone that's 95% accurate. 3 seconds from a TikTok video, a podcast, whatever. The attacker can then use that cloned voice in a live phone call to pretend to be your boss, your partner, anyone. And of course, the grand finale, deepfake video. This uses something called generative adversarial networks, or GANs. It's basically two AIs locked in a battle, one trying to create fakes and the other trying to spot them, and they just keep getting better and better. And we're not just talking about a fake profile picture. We're talking about live interactive video. An attacker can show up on a Zoom call looking and sounding exactly like someone you trust. Now, like I said, this isn't science fiction anymore. Earlier this year, all three of these technologies, the text, the voice, and the video, all came together in one single devastating attack on a global engineering firm called Arup. So here's how it went down. It started with a very convincing email to a finance worker about a top-secret transaction. Now, to his credit, the employee was suspicious at first. But then came the hook. The scammers invited him to a video conference call to discuss it. And on that call, he saw his chief financial officer. He saw other senior colleagues he knew, except they weren't real. Every single person on that call, besides the victim himself, was a deepfake. His suspicion just melted away. He was convinced. And he made 15 separate money transfers. The total damage? $25.6 million. Let that sink in for a second. Over $25 million from one incredibly sophisticated AI-powered scam. Afterwards, Arup's CIO said something that is so important. He said this was not a traditional cyber attack. No systems were hacked. This was, in his words, technology-enhanced social engineering. The attack didn't target the company's computers. It targeted the employee's perception of reality. So that's the problem, and it's a huge one. How do you possibly defend against an attack that targets human trust itself? The old rules are clearly out the window, so we need a totally new playbook, a new strategy designed for this insane new reality. And a really strong defense has to be built on 3 main pillars. You need smarter technology, you need stricter processes, and you need to empower your people in a completely new way. Okay, first, technology. The only real way to counter offensive AI is with defensive AI. You have to fight fire with fire. The next generation of security tools don't just scan for bad links. They use AI to analyze the deeper stuff, like the intent of an email, weird changes in someone's writing style, or communication patterns that just feel off. It's about spotting the threads that look perfect on the surface. Second is process. We have to start designing our company workflows for distrust. That means adopting a zero-trust mentality for any kind of communication. And the single most important rule, mandatory out-of-band verification. So if your CEO emails you demanding an urgent wire transfer, you stop. You have to verify it through a completely separate channel. You call their real cell number that you already have saved, or you message them on a secure company app. No exceptions. And that brings us to the third and maybe the most crucial layer, people. For decades, security training was all about teaching us to spot typos. That's useless now. The new training has to build a kind of healthy skepticism, a reflex to always verify. It's not about looking for mistakes anymore. It's about teaching people to question the intent behind every single sensitive request, no matter how real it looks or sounds. But here's the thing. The threat is not sitting still. It's evolving. So far, we've been talking about AI as a really powerful tool that humans use. But the next frontier, that's when the AI becomes the attacker itself. And this has a name, agentic AI. Think of it like this. We're moving from an AI that's a master forger to an AI that's an autonomous spy. You just give it a high-level goal, like get the secret financial data from this company, and it figures out the rest. It plans the attack, it adapts on the fly, and it executes the whole campaign from start to finish with zero human help. And here's what makes this so incredibly dangerous. These AI agents learn from everything they do. Every attempt, whether it works or fails, makes them smarter. They're constantly testing what kinds of lures work, what psychological buttons to push, and how to get around our defenses. They're basically building a self-improving attack engine that gets exponentially better with every single interaction. Which leaves us with the ultimate challenge, the question we all have to face now. How do you defend against an attacker that operates at the speed of light, that never gets tired, never sleeps, and is constantly learning from your every single move? The answer to that is going to define the future of cybersecurity.